I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. And we are locating crappie on new water. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take care of the housekeeping details. If you're not a subscriber and you watch this video and you enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps us. Like we said, the subscribers make the YouTube world go round. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If not, don't do anything. And last off, if you have subscribed, go ahead and hit the notifications button. That way you are notified every time we upload a video, which is usually once a week on Sunday mornings or late Saturday night. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get into this video. So we are on Del Hollow Lake, and the last time I was on Del Hollow Lake, this was probably dry or in like a foot of water. The lake is up according to the locals and the local guides that I talked to. They said that the lake is up, and so I just went out there. Didn't really use any history from where we had fished on it back in December. Just went out there like it was a brand new lake, because it's pretty much it was. I haven't been on it since December. So I went out there and was able to utilize my electronics and sonar to locate fish and catch fish. And as you can see here, this is a very active bunch of fish, and I utilized side imaging, as you will see here in a couple clips. I utilized that side imaging to find these fish. Kind of what you're seeing there, several little fish, and I'm vertical jigging. See those two dots there at about 5 feet. The top one is a 1/2 ounce egg sinker, and the bottom one is a 1/16 ounce jig. The jig is a southern slab from Southern Slab Crappie, and there that fish is. He just jumped right on it. But it's actually, I'm using the carrot stick in the minnow color, and just have started using these baits within the last month, and been very impressed with them thus far. They catch fish on Green River Lake, they catch fish on Taylorsville Lake, and it is confirmed now that they catch fish on Del Hollow. So pretty good sample size on this new product, and it's stuff that I've ordered 2 or 3 times from there. I actually now have a whole box of these Southern Slab jigs, and I really like them. There's a variety of different colors, and a lot of real bright colors, especially for like muddy water and stuff like that. And I didn't know necessarily how it would look in the clear Del Hollow water, but they really like this minnow color. So for the jig here, I've got it in a it's like a 2.5 inch carrot stick. And then, let's see, yeah, he come right up there, but he did not eat it. So I got it in a 2.5 inch carrot stick, and then here in a little bit you're going to see me casting these fish, and I'll actually be using, I guess it's a 2.5 inch mermaid's tail whenever I'm casting. But both of them in the minnow color, both of them worked very well. This here isn't the first pass at these fish. I'd actually caught several off of this pile before I decided, hey, there's plenty of fish here, let's pull out the camera and start recording. So these fish had already been messed with, and of course with that boat sitting on top of them, they'd already felt a little bit of pressure. But as you see with this vertical jig, I got their attention and was able to catch some. And you can see I'm just moving that jig back and forth, trying to coax a bite out of them. But I've got and as you can see the structure, what it is there at 14 feet is the root wad, and it's just a down tree. You see how the tree's laying there, and I'm kind of headed towards the root wad end. And I believe right there, got this fish's attention. Just messing with those little ones here. Here he comes. Yeah, right there. Just popped him out there, but here I'm going to explain in this next clip how I'm locating these fish. So I kind of explained it that day, and I'll get back into it here after this clip. That there is a bait ball. See the shadow? See there's nothing connecting it to the ground? And when you're idling like this, you have to be careful. Make sure you watch in front of you in case there's something down that you can't see. You'll run right over top of it. Okay, see this right here? This is gonna be a tree. See the shadow? There's a bunch of fish on it. See the little marks? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click right here. I'm gonna pause my sonar. I'm gonna put the mark, new waypoint. There's the waypoint right there. And we're gonna go to it. So, see all these little dots? Those are all fish, and we're gonna fish it. Go. So, whenever I marked it on the side imaging on the graph that's there at the console, I have these connected with a network cable. And I was able to go back to the front, and I have that location already marked. So you've seen that I was zoomed out whenever I had it on fast forward, and this, what you're seeing here, this is what I showed you on the side imaging. So that's how you're able to utilize the side imaging to find fish on water that you may have never fished before. You know, you have to understand the different seasonal patterns of the crappie. And what I was doing was knowing that these crappie typically will go further up in the creeks for the spawn. I expected that there would still be some crappie in there, and also listening to local fishing reports, knew that they'd been catching them further up in the creek. I spend a little bit of time doing my research. I try to watch and see, you know, what other anglers are posting, because when, you know, I post a lot of stuff on green, try to keep you updated with what's going there, and I also rely on the other resources that are out there for whenever I'm traveling to new water. So I knew that, you know, that there'd been some catching further up in the creek, so I go up into the creek or the river, and I just started, you know, I liked the way that it looked, so I just started side scanning. And this here, it's another tree just like the last one, and there's the root wad end of it, and I'm just going to push up to it, sitting in 12 foot of water, and start picking these fish off vertical jigging. There's a pretty good fish there, and I never did get his attention, but I got this one's attention. Which, of course, the vertical jigging, it's just a little bit slower, a little bit different. And what you're going to see, I know, I guess so far in this video it's been all vertical jigging, but I started out casting and was catching them casting, and I'm going to move to that later on and be actually very successful with it. There he is. It was a lot of fun. These fish here will put up a little bit more of a fight. Now here actually is not a crappie. They had a little smallmouth that I coaxed out of there and was able to get on it. Oh, he auto-released. Not a crappie, it's a good little bass. Not a bad little fish. Nice fat fish. Yeah, buddy. Man, they're definitely a lot of fun to catch today. Big, fat, healthy fish. Reminds me of some of the big red eye used to catch back in the spring. We're gonna go ahead and put it back. Man, they're fighting good today. Look at that. Man, you gotta love it when it's going right. Oh. Another good, what is it, one of them lakes we really like. Another good crappie. Let's go ahead and put it back. Look at that. man, look at that. Another good one. Golly. Talk about having fun. I'm having a blast catching these Dale Olive fish. Man, that is fun. Oh man. Another one. I mean, man, this is fun. Definitely not the easiest thing to do, but I believe that would. I'll have to go back and check. But we'd definitely be coming close to a limit. GoPro, stop. Look at that. Just look at it. And that one would keep. And that's a good crappie, and that's one of the smaller ones we've caught. I hope all of you have enjoyed the video thus far. They've got a few more fish catches here as we begin to close it out, but definitely want to thank you for watching and tuning in. If you would like more camo crappie content, you can check us out on Facebook, a camo crappie page. We a lot of times we'll upload shorts, just short videos of some fish catches and different things like that. We'll also post a lot of pictures on our Facebook and also our Instagram, kind of our day-to-day activities. We were on the water quite a bit this week. Had a pound and a half of about a 15-inch fish come off green the Monday, and of course that's a pretty good fish for green. It definitely will hold 2-pound fish, but those fish sometimes can be a little bit harder to find, especially once you get into the summer. But we were able to locate a good pile of fish this week, and we got video footage from a lot of that. I think we filmed 3 or 4 days this week, and a lot of it was just maybe not as much the live scope as it was, just some fish catches. But we've got that I've got to edit. I'm doing this Saturday night on about 7 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I've guided on 2 different lakes. I don't even know how many hours I've spent fishing. When I wasn't guiding, I was even on the lake either looking for fish for the next guide trip, or out there just we was in the pleasure boat this evening swimming. So put in a lot of time on the water this week, but man, I can't complain. I'm having a ball with it. So you can check us out on either of those media outlets. And I guess if there's any questions, you can leave comments, or you can contact us through the Facebook page. As I mentioned, I am guiding, offering. I've been doing a lot of just the Livescope tutorials, and just trying to help people understand their sonar and what they're looking at. And you can contact us about that if that's something you're interested in. Any questions about any equipment? I'm an open book, so you can say on some of these other comments. I don't mind to tell you, what we're using or why I choose that method. I love this casting game, and when it works, that's what I like to do. But sometimes it's not always the most effective way to catch fish, so we go with the jigging, which I like. I like just putting fish in the boat, so whatever works. But appreciate all the likes, all the good comments, and all the support, and we will see you on the water.